My name is Paul Stevens. Welcome to today's towing tip. This is the recovery of a 2022 Ford Ranger, and this vehicle was originally completely submerged. It started off on a bridge, and the bridge washed out while the vehicle was on it during a heavy storm, and the vehicle washed downstream about 130 yards, 140 yards, got lodged up onto kind of a rock abutment as the river made a turn. The object was to remove it without causing any damage to the environment, to the wildlife refuge to the right there. That's all their land, and also not to leak any fluids or cause any damage to the waterway. So in order to gain our initial pull, we had to pull it off of the rocks where it was situated, and that was going and turn the truck 180 degrees. So that was going to encounter or require rather a directional pull. So we needed to get an angle onto the truck to get it to turn. So we went down into the woods. On the left side is a tree base. There's two tree bases. One was a little further than the other, so we went to the furthest one first, and we were using a 3/4 inch synthetic rope, 300 foot of it, that we were able to utilize. So we went down to the tree base, ran through a snatch block, used a change of direction, and got the truck situated and turned straight forward. Once we got straight forward, we could no longer use that change of direction. So now we need to come up with a plan. You're sitting in the middle of the river now. How do we get it upstream? Because where our wrecker and our equipment needed to sit was kind of at an angle to the river. It's really a strange setup. But if you look at this picture and you can think like the thing's in a curve here. We went a little further upstream. This was all in a bend area, kind of an S area of the river, and the bridge was actually in the middle of a bend in the road. So it kind of was two different opposing angles, which went into our favor because we were able to go upstream to a large tree, put a snatch block there, well, two snatch blocks there, run our synthetic rope down to the truck and bring it back. What we did was we used 3 or 4 different pieces of rope, all very large diameter, between 5/8 and 3/4. And what we did was we just daisy chained it together, and every time we would pull, we'd take another section out, reattach, winch it further, take another section of rope out, pull that one out, hook to it, pull it further until we got it all the way up to the bridge abutment where we needed to lift the truck out. The challenging part became bringing it back upstream. Like there were steps of rocks where it would step down, and that would be like a pool underneath of it where it was deeper. When you got to the edge of the rocks, you needed to climb the vehicle over the rocks. Well, that's hard to do without any lift, and it was almost impossible at that distance to get any lift on the front. So it was definitely a tug of war, and paying attention to the oil pan, all the hoses, the fuel tank, everything at the same time became, a little bit of a challenge.